What's going on, everybody? Bossman Trucker here. Today it is Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. Local time of, what time is it? 8:52 p.m. Central Time. We are starting out. We are still located at Marathon Cheese in Marathon, Wisconsin. After I got loaded, I had to come back here and finish out my break. Do a 10-hour break. So I'm waiting on something real quick. Anyways, let's get going. We're trying to figure out issues with Stallion, his current issues. I've been noticing, also in related, I was doing my pre-trip, and I've been noticing when I release Stallion's air to set the brakes, it depletes a lot louder than usual, usually indicating to me that there's a leak somewhere. Maybe boss thinking maybe one of these chambers is fixing to go out. My side to the rear has been replaced accordingly to him. I think it has. We'll go this way. He seems to think that the rear one's being replaced. He's gonna check into that. He's thinking the ones on the front are the ones that going bad. The one behind me has a lot of grease on it, so I think it might be that one. And it has the cap off. I'm gonna clear that stop sign. Where you go? This way? Yep. I'm lost. Ugh. But we're on our way to Fort Worth, Texas. We are delivering to Kraft. That's what we're delivering to. off of Railhead Drive in Fort Worth, Texas. Like I said, maybe y'all been there with Larry. This side is confusing me. I guess it. All right, let me explain. So this morning, because they changed the stuff around now, I think y'all been seeing that with John. They're back and forth at it, and because I thought the other side where we parked this morning was the check-in area, and then they sent me to where we just took off from, the other side where the high school is. Let me explain it when I get on the highway here. Right to that left is where that shop is for Marathon Cheese, and that's where they do that washout, like they have one right now. I think I was in the bathroom there, using the bathroom. Is this the highway entrance? Yep. I was in the bathroom and I heard one of the guys turn somebody down because they seen cotton balls inside that trailer. I'm like, really? Cotton balls? And I think that might be the one that's right there. That's what I'm telling you. That side there where we just were, if you loaded there, they're picky. The other side, not so much. I don't know why. It is cold out here, ladies and gentlemen. It is cold out. It is 43 degrees out here in Marathon. Woo. Yeah, no wonder. When I woke up, I prepped my dinner and stuff, and I went down to get a drink at the vending machine. Man, it was cold. I was thinking of just going in my shorts and stuff, and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. My chicken legs are going to be cold. And I got to turn up the heat. I got it on cold because when I parked back, it was kind of warm a little bit. I don't like, if I feel too warm, I don't like to sleep like that. It makes it uncomfortable. .3 degrees here in Marathon, and from here to Fort Worth, Texas. We are trying to catch up with a certain somebody that loaded right around here. Y'all should know who I'm talking about. He loaded up in Stevens Point today. We're going to be playing catch up with him. about 1,192 miles out to Fort Worth, Texas. That's via the normal way we take. I don't like going through that other way. Coming into Wausau, Wisconsin. Yeah, the way it works there at that marathon, when I got there this morning, I got to that first building. I thought that's where, you load at. I saw the sign there saying that you load or check in at the other building, and I wanted to make sure, and that's what it was. So I had to go to where we were earlier, where we just took off from. So I went there and checked in, and remember that I said that the broker, which is Well Companies, gave me updated delivery time, because they changed it apparently, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. But obviously we're gonna deliver it at 6 a.m. Well, we're not gonna play that game. They usually good, according to Well, they usually good by taking it early anyways. So, which they told me the same thing about these people here. So yeah, when I was told to check back in, and I went that way. Go check in the other building. I went checked in, and they tell me a different time, because the pickup time was at 2 p.m. and that lady tells me it was rescheduled for 1800, which is 6 p.m. I said, really? So not only they changed the delivery time, they changed the pickup time, and they also told me that the product wasn't on the floor yet or ready to load yet. When I went and checked in, which was like 9, I think it was 9 this morning. So they said, well, they would call me and when they get it ready. I was upset about that, but I said, you know what, it's whatever. So I went to bed in the meantime, and then after that, they called me like around 1 that they were ready to load it. So I went, but they told me to go 35, which is on where we checked in, where we parked this morning, the other side. Yeah, used to when the other side was the check-in place, if your product's on that side, you'll load on that side. But if your product's on the other side, you'll load where we just took off from. Now they flopped it around. But the neat thing about that place is when you're loaded, you get your paperwork where you're at. They'll get it from that place, that office. You don't have to go back to the other side for the paperwork. Way. But so since in the meantime I had to wait that long, my clock ended, so I had to do my break there. That's the neat thing about that place too. You can shut down there. All you have to do is let them know, which I did when I got loaded. I said, I see your sign that you can stay here and all that, which is what I had to do and finish out my break. So yeah, but you got to go back to where you checked in at originally, which is where we took off from. So that's exactly what I did. I went part back there, and I went back to bed, and here we are. I set my alarm for like 5 o'clock this afternoon to wake up, which was an hour before the clock we were set. But I kind of set past it for some reason. I noticed it a little bit darker, and I said, well, crap. I look at the clock, it was already like 6:30. I'm like, oh my goodness, I overslept. Oh boy. It happens. It's not big, it really is. And I was trying to wake up at a decent time to be able to catch, you know who. I just texted him before taking off. Yeah, I'm talking about JD Travels. Because he picked up in the same area as I did, Stevens Point, which we're about to pass there later. I will. I did text him, and he was, when I was going in the bathroom, he was in Beloit. So, more than likely look like to play catch up with him. See, I'm starting out. He's going to be shutting down up in Madison, Illinois, which has got to be Troy, Illinois. I don't know why he puts it at Madison. At least I know where it'll be. Maybe we'll play a prank on him. I don't know. I need to buy me a new set of air horns. I have those at the house. Those things are fun. Where did I get those from? Oh, I got that from Harbor Freight. Yeah, Harbor Freight. Yeah, that was fun. Why would I say it's fun? Because my neighbor's dogs, the ones that are across from me, the Rottweilers, those are not the only ones he got. He's got some in the corner of that driveway, right behind where I parked Stallion. The other side of that hill land there. That's another land that where I parked Stallion. My neighbor, I need to go this way. No, this way. My neighbor used to lease that lot, but he had a heart attack not too long ago, so he couldn't keep up with the lease payment anymore, so he passed it on back to the owner of that lot. They don't care. They are trying to offer it to Dad or us. We might take it. If we do take it, we might clean it and put a house there and rent it out. Anyway, so the Rottweilers that are on the other side there, those are his. He takes care of them or whatever for people. And dog system, I guess, or whatever. And they tend to be annoying at night, especially at night. They tend to howl, do howling just because, whatever, no apparent reason. They do it at the day, at 2, then at night, especially at night where you're sleeping. That is annoying. It doesn't get my dogs, though. They're good about not really encouraging into that. It's kind of weird though, but kind of cool too. That they just choose to ignore that stuff. And then at times they will bark at stuff for no apparent reason. That's kind of why we kind of get them sometimes. That's why I got the air horns to play with them. I go, it's funny though. Don't worry, my dad does it too. He when he goes to that side porch, I got my grill right there, and he'll beat the grill with like a drum. They'll go crazy over that. Yeah, we do some crazy stuff to them. Texas, Wausau still? Yeah. No, Rochelle, Wisconsin. There's a nice new blue one. There's a Freightliner right here. I meant to check it out. There's a nice new blue one sitting right here. Yeah, it's right there. It don't look too bad. I was looking at the picture. I was like, dang it, did I just make the wrong color choice? But nah, I like the black one. I mean, although that blue does not look too bad, I mean, it's okay. Well, guys, I guess we'll see y'all later. I just wanted to give you an update what's going on. So, probably see y'all up in probably Illinois somewhere. Alright, thanks for watching and have a good one. Peace out. What's going on, YouTube? Bossman Trucker here. Today it is, make it Thursday, October 17th, 2019, local time of 2:07 a.m. Central Time. We're currently located and coming into Bloomington-Normal. Yep, Bloomington-Normal. Temperature of 40 degrees as we journey on and make our way to Fort Worth, Texas, to Craft off of Railhead Drive, or whatever it's called. How we doing alright? Just out here driving. Yeah, buddy, took it over. Woody. Been going quite smoothly. Is everything going alright? Yeah, I just decided to hit it. Make our way to Yahoo Land. And this is where we are. Get an idea, see how far we are down to. May have to stop and do a 30-minute break pretty soon. I need to hear. We're down 816 miles out, 12 hours and 57 minutes out to Fort Worth, Texas. I take it JB Travel's already shut down because I can tell from him when he answered those comments. Troy, Illinois. I could stop here, grab fuel and stuff. I'm already passing it. You gotta keep going. Could be going there to grab fuel and stuff, maybe. If Stallion gets ready to get fuel then. Right now it's shy away of half a tank, so from here right now. We're about 145 miles out to Troy. By the way, that's where JV Travels is at. Which is considered Madison, Illinois, I guess. Yeah, I saw a comment on JV Travels and where guy was asking them if we have a terminal up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Like, no. The only yard we got is in Frederick, Maryland. He must have saw Mark. Mark lives up towards Hopkins, Minnesota, so that's probably why he thought that, I guess. He drives 796 Sky, the first 680 of ADL. I know that because I swapped trailers with him one time. Right at Circle there in Madison. That's where I got introduced to my trailer, R68, which I miss so much. Yeah, I want my trailer back. I want my trailer back. Hopefully we'll be reunited with it someday. Nothing against R74, it's just that one pulls a lot smoother. This one's got shakes to it because of the cup tires. I mean, the only thing I like about R74 is that right way scale. It comes in handy. I've seen comments where people say, "Oh, why do y'all Catskill anyways? Y'all made the boss waste money on the right way scales and this and that." Well, sometimes the right way scales are there to give you an idea. Sometimes you can try to go buy it, or it's just there to give you an idea of where the weights are. And a lot of times our trucks, not all trucks have the right way scale for the drive, so that's another thing. Like Stallion here doesn't have that, so if the tandem's telling me it's okay, I still got to make sure that the drives are okay, aka the front here. Yep. Yeah, this road here, it becomes like a ghost town road at night. It's scary. But I like it though. During the day, I mean, it ain't that bad, but sometimes you gotta fight with the traffic out here. Yeah, that's another thing. Someone asked me, I see you like driving at night. Yeah, kinda do. It does have its perks to where you don't have to fight with the traffic. Everybody else going slow, and congestions and all that jazz comes with it. You don't have to deal with that. And by the time you shut down, guess what? There'll be plenty of parking spaces. And of course, the only problem is you'll be sleeping backwards. That's annoying sometimes. But whatever gets the job done, you know what I mean? I did recuperate the rest of my hours. On the go, too. that scared me. Thought it was across the highway here. That's the train, the train, the train. That's over there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It didn't run away. We'll see it. Yeah, like I said, I do recuperate the rest of my hours. My normal clock. The way that works is I started out with about 4 hours and whatever. And then when you keep it going and then you recuperate whatever hours it tells you you're going to recover at midnight. And you do remember that our clock runs off Eastern time, so midnight over here, it's 11 o'clock here, which makes it midnight Eastern side, whatever. Eastern time. So I recovered on the go. I like it like that. But of course, whenever you shut down, you'll be doing it again. Whenever you do your 10-hour break, whatever hours you finish with on that 70, that's what you'll start off with. And that's what we're going to be doing until we get home. If we don't get home until the 1st. Just a reminder, I know some of you guys, one of you commented why I should do live streams often or whatever. I mean, I do. That's what I'm doing when I'm off at home on Sundays between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Strictly. It's a rare thing to do it on the road. I mean, it's kind of hard. Simply because, you know, you're busy and you don't have time to do that kind of stuff. So like, for instance, we'll be doing live stream on that Sunday. Hopefully. Between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. on the 3rd of November. Wanted to get over or stay here, or what should I do? These people on the right look slow, so I'll stay for a minute. Yeah, just a reminder, we don't go home until the November the 1st. Just in a few weeks. So I guess next week will be the final week to come to Texas, and then we'll wind up going up to Wisconsin, I guess, and from there we'll probably drop down to NC, I reckon. The train, the train. Should I do it? My horn sounded funny. Yep. Yeah. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Probably scaring these people. Must be coming from what Larry used to pick up at when he was in Immortal. That's probably where it's coming from. Probably heading our way. Unless it's going to another one somewhere up here. Could be. Yeah, I kind of went a little bit of a scares earlier. I was kind of scared. Yeah, I almost tooted my pants. Not literally. I was coming there on 39 and, you know, I'm passing that way station that's on the left. That wasn't scared, that was closed. Past it, going about 5 miles or so. Yeah, right in the hands on my headlight. Freaking deer on this lane. Yeah, it was a deer on this lane, and I was like, please go the other way, please go the other way. I guess it must have crossed onto that lane, and he wanted to go towards me. And I guess, thankfully, something told it to go the other way. Stallion was about to have a second one. And I would have plowed right through it because I was going full speed. And that was a tall one too, like, yeah, that was kind of scary earlier. I was like, please go the other, please go the other, please go, please don't cross me. And they went back the other way. I guess these LEDs must have told him something. Now we can get back over. Someone also asked me to record a lamp check thing. I don't know what you mean by that, but Stallion does not have that feature. I can do a pre-trip where I check my lights and stuff, but I don't have that feature where it checks it on its own. I don't have that feature. That's only on the T680s and the newer trucks. But if you want whatchamacallit, pre-trip, I can do that. No matter. Well, alright everybody. I just want to give you an update what's going on with me, and I guess we'll see y'all up in Troy, Illinois. I guess that's where we'll knock out everything. I'll go ahead and fill it up, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fill it up. It might just be truck fuel because the reefer looked fine when I left. Could change, but... Alright. Just want to say thank you and see y'all later. Peace. Bye-bye. Got it like I had riders on. Alright, peace.